Okay, so then Trump comes out today. He demands that interest rates go down. We've got the chairman of the Fed, Mr. Powell, who says that he will not step down and he will not kowtow. He didn't ever
Mhm.
say that word, but he's not going to be cowed, I guess, by.
So tenured professor Jerome Powell is back. Yeah.
Did I say?
Sounds
Oh,
like,
goodness grace, goodness me. So,
yeah. You can't get rid of the tenured professor.
yeah, yeah. So, what do you think will happen in the coming together of the Titans with regard to that power struggle?
Well, I'm not sure about Powell's term or however long it lasts.
I think it's a year and a half more, something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So he's got another year and a half. So I think generally he'll make it to the term. Trump might try to just make life hard for him. There's probably some ways to just annoy Powell in the role and try to get a leave earlier. Um, it seems like if inflation's cooling down, but just because inflation cooled down, that means like we're kind of at these higher prices and the prices haven't come down.
Right, right.
They're scared of deflation, so the prices won't come down. Um, so yeah, Trump is wanting things to goose the economy as president, so he's going to want lower rates.
Yeah. So let's go right in the heart of one of your specialty areas, and that is the energy part, because
Hmm.
that is the part that Trump seems to be most interested in terms of fighting inflation, which makes total sense. So there's another shift. I mean, we have just had a shift. Not only have we had a shift back to drill, baby, drill, oil,
Hmm.
oil, gas, get it as fast as you can, get it out of the ground, get it into production. We have a shift in, hey, Saudi Arabia, let's be friends. Get the price of oil down, please. Not even please. I'm not sure you used the word please. Uh,
Hmm.
Blaming them for the war in Ukraine because the high price of oil allows Russia to support the effort with their oil exports.
Hmm.
Then we have the shift with nuclear, which I don't know, 3 months ago, I didn't think there was a chance in the world that nuclear would be any real significant part of the equation until maybe 2030, 31, 32. And now nuclear is on the table, like get the regulatory people out of the way and let's get nuclear up as fast as we can. So
Hmm.
again, this is an area that you're totally involved in. How do you see the shift? Do you guys have a company that you're involved in that does nuclear? Any of the mini nuke companies? How about that gas company from a while back?
Hmm.
Um, I know that there was some issues there that those guys weren't doing well, but maybe they're doing better again now with this switch. In fact, I read today that gas might be the number one way that the current administration sees the energy needs being met. That would be my number three way after solar and nuclear, but maybe they're right. Maybe it'll be gas. Go anyway. I'll turn it over to you.
Yeah, so yeah, natural gas, we were invested with Bloom Energy and we got unlucky. They lost their biggest customer right after that.
Yeah.
But they sprung back to success. The orders they have greatly increased. And what they make is natural gas fuel cells. So you extract the energy from the natural gas without combusting it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's a science way. It's a real thing. It's not fake.
Yeah, yeah.
But a lot of these AI data centers, they bought natural gas turbines from GE. It's
Right,
in their outfit called Vernova.
right.
So it kind of surprised me because it's a dirtier way to get the power from natural gas. But that's what they're turning to. Um, I'm, you know, anxiously excited about nuclear. I know it's like the contamination fears are much, they're greatly overblown. I'm just skeptical on like how cost effective nuclear power plants are. Um, the reason why we closed 3 Mile Island or closed a reactor there was because it was too expensive. It wasn't cost effective. The other thing is that none of these new nuclear companies has a working commercial scale, I don't know, prototype or reactor.
Are you talking about the
Uh,
minis, the mini nukes?
yeah, none of them. So
Right.
they're all under development, and some of the plans might be approved by the government, the designs. I guess the government has to approve the design, but none of them are done being built. Um, it's a diff You can't actually create a nuclear reactor in your basement.
No kidding. Yeah.
I know it sounds crazy, but like there's YouTube videos of it. But having it be a sustained reaction and reliable and consistent, that's a hard thing to do.
Right.
And so I'm curious how that turns out. And I think there's going to be some companies where they make a reactor and it doesn't work. Or, a lot of these nuclear projects, I don't know why. We can't blame it on permitting. They take twice as long.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah.
sometimes it is permitting, yes, but yeah, I agree with you. It's not always permitting.
Yeah.
If you happen to be a big fan of the Cybertruck, you might also be interested in this super fun Cybertruck refrigerator magnet and bottle opener. It is made out of super thick stainless steel, just like the Cybertruck, and it has this giant magnet on the back, so it's going to hold a lot of stuff on your refrigerator. It's an amazing gift, and it comes in that great gift box that you saw before that uses a magnet opener, just almost like an Apple box, like when you get Apple products. You can buy it on Amazon for $29.95, or you can buy it direct from me by sending $25 to paypal.me/Randy Kirk, all in lowercase letters. Please indicate whether you want the stainless steel look or maybe you'd like to have this very clever camo version. And then if you're not in the US, please add $20 for freight. If you'd like more than one, please check the information below to get pricing, as well as all that information I just told you will be repeated in the information below. So once again, think about joining the channel, getting the up-to-date Tesla news every single day. I think you'll be glad you did.